CPS and the Chicago Teachers Union trying to hammer out a contract.
It comes as CPS leader Pedro Martinez is facing pressure to resign. WGN's Brona Tumulty has late developments.
The CTU and CPS holding their fourth public bargaining session tonight at Cameron Elementary School on Monticello Avenue as head of the district Pedro Martinez fights to keep his job. Last week, Mayor Brandon Johnson called upon him to step down. The CPS chief executive today penning an op-ed in the Chicago Tribune saying, "I have chosen not to resign because doing so would risk creating a leadership vacuum and instability that could disrupt the strategic progress we've made to date," reiterating this evening in a letter penned to parents that there are absolutely no plans to close, consolidate or phase out any district-managed schools, a resolution which will be included on the agenda for Thursday's Board of Education meeting. That issue raised during tonight's talks with Jackson Potter, Vice President of the Chicago Teachers Union, referencing a reported list of schools earmarked for closure.
Are any of you aware of this list? Have you seen it?
The district did not propose closing schools. The district is not planning to close schools.
With respect to the teachers' contract, 4 to 5% raises over the next 4 years are on the table. But the CTU is continuing to advocate for hundreds of vacancies in the district, whilst calling for greater assistance for bilingual students and smaller class sizes. Their governing body has also issued a vote of no confidence in Martinez.
I think it's really disappointing that Pedro Martinez is plunging the district into chaos. Rather than putting himself first, he should put the people and the children first, and I think it's time for him to go.
How come he can't win funding, but he can organize people to say let him keep his job?
But Martinez does have a lot of support. Latino leaders rushing to his defence during a rally today at Benito Juarez High School. This as several people who've held that same position, including Janice Jackson and Darnie Duncan, along with almost 24 aldermen, including the 36th Ward's Gilbert Villegas, signed a statement of support for Martinez.
100%, not only my support, the support of the city.
Now, the monthly Board of Education meeting is happening this Thursday night. CPS Communications did put out a statement tonight saying that Pedro Martinez's contract would not be discussed at that meeting. There was a quick correction issued, though, after the school board president posted on Twitter that he did not approve that statement. We're at Cameron Elementary School tonight. Brona Tumulty, WGN News.